Voices in my head. I heard him today. I was like, what is that noise? I was like, man, you can tune into any frequency out there. Everything's in the ether, the Ethernet. It's not called the ether cord, right? I remember that. It used to be like, well, this is how you get the internet, through a cord. And I was in a coffee shop in Albuquerque, and people had the new machines. I was like, welcome to the machine. And I was like, I need that, wireless communication. Um, so we have all our toys that we need. We were trained on them. It's part of the grand design. Get the little Coleco games for a minute. Learn how that stuff works. So that you'll need it. There's nothing new under the sun. Learn, appreciate that. That's you out there. We did that for us. Yeah, because we want to have those toys. The big bad boogeyman. People still worried about that? I mean, come on. We already know that's already in the script. Sit back and enjoy that show. It's funny to scare the kids. Yeah, just chilling, adjusting my time schedule. So I got my party on here during the day. Did my things, and I'll zonk out, reconnect to the pleroma, and rejuvenate, and then that makes more sense for me. There's no traffic. I don't have to worry about stop signs. People honking at me. You ran a stop sign or a red light. We're self-policing each other. I'm like, there's no victim here, is there? Dummy. People sitting at these stoplights forever. I want to make a coffee table book, the 10 worst intersections in Columbus. I know exactly where they are. Like, I don't want to go there. But sometimes you can time them up right, and you get the green light, and it's a good thing. So it works for me. And I was like, running the numbers, I was like, well, if I do that, then that's like 3 hours. I'd be down in the bottoms, with the one-way streets and the stop signs, and that's a lot of work, man. I was going 2 miles to pick someone up, take them 2 miles, and $3. I was like, no, it's too much work, man. Can't we just get on the 270 outer belt to the airport or somewhere? Then you're making $40 an hour. But I'm not worried about that. I don't take it personally. Just got to work smarter, not harder. So that's my game plan, and it seems to be working. Observe your reality and take pleasure in it. It is pretty amazing. Whatever it is. I know a lot of us, we've had children and we're like worried about them. That's that. But they are you, right? It's not disconnected. The life in them is the same in you, and then it's the circle. So, it's probably time you can wake up to that. They're here for you, and you're here for them. Whatever you did was for them. And we can make peace with that. That's probably the ultimate goal of this realm. Of course, you want to help everyone, your children especially, but that's how you would do it, is to look within yourself initially. That's where you start. That's where you start building the building blocks. It's right there. Where else could it be? Except, that is what will be reflected out there. And that is to be your pleasure. So, So I don't know. It's just a ghost town here now. I think I buzzed everyone out. I like zapped them out of my court. I found a couple things in my phone, hidden archives. I was like, oh well, I saw there was that. If when you put that phone and that camera on someone and they get annoyed, well, that is the real lesson. Why would you be annoyed that that camera is up in your grill? I needed that because I had done everything I could down here to try to say, did you think about this? Did you think about that? But they weren't listening. Nobody's listening. So I needed my witnesses and my court. There's a jury in place here. So if you're not afraid or you're not embarrassed about what you're doing, you would have nothing to hide. So there's that. I have nothing to hide now. I'm not, all seeing eye. Before, I was acting a fool. I was breaking the law. And you want to cover that shit up. That's what a good guy would do. But it's going to keep testing until you're ready, Hey, I mean, that's the only thing I want, or that will be tolerated in my squad. Squad members unite. We're here to be of assistance to each other. Are you up for the task? I got a call last night from Radish, like out of nowhere. Like, I hadn't heard anything for a few days, and she called though, and I was like, "That's pretty brazen." And I answered, and I said, "Come over." And she came over, and these are the conditions, and she buzzed off, and then today she went. One of her friends, she left her phone in his car, and I said, "Does she know where you live?" And he said, "No." I said, "Well, what do we do next?" There, he's like, "I don't know. Someone will have to call her phone, and he'll get that message and try to locate her, right?" But I told her when she came over, I was like, and I told Sean, I said, "She's not welcome, but want to be the man of the house. That's what it is, being the man of the house." And she just zipped off, and now she doesn't have her phone. To be continued. I said, "Why don't you just sit down and have a glass of wine?" I made her a little nice glass of wine. I said, "Why don't you just sit down and calm down for a minute? If you really wanted help," I mean, that was the initial hook. I'm here to help with all this stuff. And but no, that's not what she wanted. She just wanted to run her game and do all that. And I caught onto that. So I'm not attached to that outcome there. I'm right. You do all you can. Parents, we do all that we can. And just have to make peace with that. That the life out there, it's self-directed. It has its own operating software. I mean, she's 27. I remember when I was 27. I was in Missouri, and I was like, "Oh, I'm so old," I had limited my capacity just because I felt that I was old. I think I told that one earlier. Helen and I were watching Everything's Sunny in Philadelphia, and the whole show was about, "You're old and you're going to die." And next thing I know, she was turning to me, "You're old." I was 36. She was 27. "You're old." I said, "You just watched that on the TV. Now you're telling me that? How programmed are you from that idiot box?" Oh, well, now Helen's turning 40 this year. Time has a way of healing itself. Everything's pretty copacetic in the hood, and you know, the world that you create for yourself is you're responsible for it. It's what is right around you. It's your immediate environs, what's directly around you. That's what you're responsible for. That's all you can really administer. You know, all the other stuff is all the way out there. But you have that ability and that power within yourself to, that's where it starts. Right down there in the nitty gritty. You know, that's what you can do. And everything else, well, it will adjust accordingly, like an accordion, right? Are those two words connected? Pushing the piano keys. So we are all just absolutely magical creatures. And like the lemons that follow the other lemons, and they'll just jump right over the cliff to their demise. Well, maybe. It's kind of comfortable to do that. You got your friends around you, and nothing really matters. You always survive. You always exist. So my other one, her boyfriend at that time, he ended up hanging himself. I was like, what did you do to him? It's like a joke. But at the same time, that's the ignition of how all that stuff was started. But, right, he didn't get out of here dead. No one, it's just nonsense. But you have to experience death in life. It doesn't have to be through your physical body. You can do that up there. I've talked about that, how my mother has died, and she came back. She's still in her avatar. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool, Mom. That's pretty badass. I'm like, wow. So get used to your, your avatar, your ego mind. Those are things you need to make peace with first. And then you can go out on the set and all those other things you thought were out there. Oh, well, it wasn't out there. It was right in there. Up close. That's where you start. That's where you begin. To take care of your business. Handle your affairs. So that you can, actually enjoy your life. You're pretty magical. You're pretty special. You're pretty unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh. So that is the message for today. Look within. Stay on. What are they going to do next? I think Trump got, maybe they'll just burn them on a pyre, That's what they did with the bodies when the spirit passed. Put them up on, and just with wood, and burn that fire, and watch that fire burn. Now it's all like some other stupid shit, but no, it's not that serious. That your physical body, it's meat. We can eat meat. I've been eating a little bit. Stay grounded in here, so I can relate to people. But yeah, eventually, I'm going to eat anything. I'm a juicitarian at this point. But I still order pizza, for the experience. People are like, oh, there's food, just to get them to come around. And we have a reason to interact. That's what that was all about. Asking questions on that. But yeah, I'm going to get a power washer tomorrow, and I'm just going to get all this stuff out. This would be a brand new world. It's fun for me. Fun for us. We're cleaning out. Symbolic on the set. But we're just getting those little corners in our actual physiology, just clean those out. And you feel a little bit better. Cleanliness is next to godliness. So, to be continued, as always. We're eternal, immortal. All right, everybody. Much love. I'm going to go crash and go work all midnight long. So, all right. Till we meet again. Much love.